You've been in the gym for months, maybe years. You train hard, you're consistent, you're not lazy, and you're still not growing the way you should be. Here's what nobody in the fitness industry is going to say out loud because it doesn't sell programs. The workout is the easy part. Any idiot can lift weights. What builds the muscle is what happens in the next 8 hours while you're asleep or doing nothing. And if you're eating the wrong things, you're not recovering. You're just tired. Number 11, cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is a food that often goes unnoticed in the fitness world, but it holds a powerful secret for those looking to gain muscle, especially if they lead a sedentary lifestyle. The key? Casein, a slow-absorbing protein that digests gradually over hours, meaning your muscles receive a steady supply of essential amino acids while you're sitting or even while you sleep. This makes it an ideal ally during those long periods without eating or when you spend hours at a desk. Studies have shown that casein not only helps maintain existing muscle, but can also stimulate muscle protein synthesis at rest, something crucial when you don't have time to train hard at the gym. Additionally, cottage cheese is a rich source of calcium, a mineral involved in muscle contraction and cell signaling, both fundamental for muscle development and maintenance. Incorporating it into your diet can be as simple as a pre-bedtime snack or a complement to your main meals. If you thought only hard exercise builds muscle, cottage cheese proves that nutritional strategy can also play a leading role, especially for those who sit most of the day. Want to know what the next game-changing food is? Number 10, beans and lentils. Beans and lentils are more than simple side dishes. They are true nutritional powerhouses that can boost muscle growth, especially for those leading a sedentary lifestyle. These foods are an impressive plant-based source of protein, with a complete profile that includes several essential amino acids, making them ideal for those who don't eat meat or want to diversify their protein sources. But their contribution doesn't stop there. The combination of fiber, minerals like iron and magnesium, and antioxidants in beans and lentils also plays a key role in improving digestive and metabolic health. Fiber promotes efficient digestion, which helps optimize the absorption of vital nutrients for muscle. Recent studies highlight that good gut health is directly related to your body's ability to build and repair muscle tissue, something that can surprisingly be affected even if you're not training. Additionally, these foods have a low glycemic index, meaning they provide sustained energy without blood sugar spikes, helping to keep insulin levels stable, a hormone fundamental to muscle synthesis. On top of that, regular legume consumption has been associated with improvements in insulin sensitivity, facilitating the transport of amino acids into muscle cells. If you think only supplements or animal proteins can build muscle, beans and lentils are proving that nature also has the formula. Want to discover what food number 9 could compete with even meat on your plate? Number 9, quinoa. Quinoa is one of those foods that few people associate with muscle growth, but its impact is truly surprising, especially for those leading a sedentary lifestyle looking for nutritious alternatives. What makes it stand out is that it's one of the few plant foods containing all 9 essential amino acids, the fundamental building blocks for muscle protein synthesis. In simple terms, quinoa can compete with animal protein in nutritional quality. Additionally, quinoa is rich in complex carbohydrates, fiber, B vitamins, and minerals like magnesium and iron, all crucial for maintaining energy and muscle function. Magnesium, for example, helps with muscle contraction and energy production, while iron improves oxygen transport to the muscles, vital when the body isn't moving much, but still needs to recover and grow. Little known fact is that quinoa contains natural antioxidants that help reduce muscle inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 factors that tend to increase when we spend a lot of time sitting. Recent studies suggest these antioxidants support better muscle recovery, even without intense exercise, making quinoa an excellent ally for those who want to optimize their nutrition and protect their muscles in a sedentary lifestyle. If you thought only meat or fish could offer all these benefits, quinoa is here to change that belief. Get ready, because food number 8 is practical and surprisingly powerful for keeping your muscle mass active without leaving your seat. Number 8, canned tuna. Canned tuna is one of those foods that, while seeming simple and affordable, is a nutritional powerhouse for those looking to maintain or increase muscle mass without intense training. Why? Because tuna is loaded with high-quality protein that the body can use to repair and build muscle tissue, even with limited physical activity. Additionally, tuna is a rich source of omega-3 fatty acids, known for their anti-inflammatory effects and their ability to improve insulin sensitivity. This is key for nutrients and amino acids to reach muscle cells efficiently, and beyond exercise, it helps maintain an optimal environment for muscle growth. Studies have shown that omega-3s can even enhance muscle protein synthesis in people with low physical activity, something especially relevant for those who spend a lot of time sitting. Another point in canned tuna's favor is its practicality and cost, factors that make it easy to include daily in the diet without complications, essential for those who don't have the time or means for elaborate preparations. It can easily be added to salads, wraps, or even eaten on its own, ensuring a constant supply of essential nutrients. If you've wondered how to feed your muscles without leaving the house or the gym, canned tuna is a compelling answer combining science, accessibility, and effectiveness. What comes next at number 7? Indispensable for any muscle growth strategy? Number 7. Eggs. Eggs are the undisputed jewel when it comes to muscle-building protein, and it's no coincidence that they've been a staple food for bodybuilders and athletes for decades. They contain all essential amino acids in ideal proportions, but what truly makes them unique is their high leucine content, a key amino acid for activating muscle protein synthesis, the process that allows muscle to grow and repair. For those leading a sedentary lifestyle, eggs offer a concentrated source of nutrients that help maintain and stimulate muscle without the need for intense training. Beyond protein, they contain vitamins A, D, E, and B12, as well as minerals like zinc and selenium, which are involved in muscle recovery and energy metabolism. An interesting and little-known fact is that egg protein quality is so high that it serves as the reference standard for measuring the effectiveness of other proteins. This means consuming eggs helps maximize the benefit of other protein-rich foods you eat throughout the day. On top of that, eggs are accessible and easy to prepare in many ways, making them a versatile food for any muscle-oriented diet, especially when you spend a lot of time sitting and need to keep your muscle mass active. Want to know what's next at number 6? Get ready for a food that not only nourishes but also takes care of your digestive system, something crucial for making the most of every nutrient. Number 6. Plain Greek yogurt. Plain Greek yogurt is much more than a simple dairy product. It's a true superfood for those who want to gain muscle mass without spending hours at the gym. Its great advantage lies in its high concentration of excellent quality proteins, including casein and whey, which provide crucial amino acids for muscle repair and growth. But what truly sets it apart is its probiotic content, beneficial bacteria that promote gut health. A healthy digestive system is essential for maximizing the absorption of key nutrients, meaning it doesn't matter how much you eat if your body can't properly utilize those nutrients. Recent studies have shown that a balanced gut microbiome improves digestion and can even influence the production of certain hormones related to muscle growth. Additionally, Greek yogurt contains calcium, vital for muscle contraction and cell communication, key elements for efficient muscle function, especially in people leading a sedentary lifestyle. Its creamy texture and versatility make it easy to incorporate into breakfasts, snacks, or smoothies, enabling constant and effective nutrition without complications. So, if you thought protein alone was enough, plain Greek yogurt proves that caring for your digestion is also a silent strategy for gaining muscle. Ready to meet the next food? Get ready, because number 5 is a classic that never fails in its effectiveness. Number 5. Grilled chicken. Grilled chicken is one of the most recognized foods in the fitness world, and for good reason. It's an exceptional source of lean protein with high bioavailability. This means its proteins and nutrients are easily absorbed and used for muscle repair and construction, vital for those with a sedentary lifestyle who can't train with intensity. Additionally, chicken contains essential amino acids like leucine, which activates protein synthesis, and important micronutrients like phosphorus and vitamin B6, which support energy metabolism and muscle recovery. An interesting fact is that digesting chicken protein creates a high thermic effect, meaning your body burns more energy processing it, contributing to metabolism and helping maintain a healthy weight. The advantage of grilled chicken is how easily it can be incorporated into multiple meals without complications, whether in salads, sandwiches, or main dishes. Its low-fat content, especially when chosen skinless, makes it ideal for maintaining muscle mass without increasing body fat. For those who spend a lot of time sitting, grilled chicken is a practical and efficient option for ensuring a consistent protein intake that supports muscle maintenance and growth. Want to discover what food number 4 will give you the energy needed to power this process? Number 4. Oats. Oats are much more than a simple cereal. They're a powerful ally for those looking to gain muscle, even from a sedentary lifestyle. Their main strength lies in the complex carbohydrates they offer, which provide a sustained and gradual release of energy. This is vital for the body to efficiently use proteins and other essential nutrients for muscle building. Additionally, oats are rich in soluble fiber, which helps regulate the digestive system and keeps blood glucose levels stable, avoiding energy peaks and crashes that can affect muscle recovery and growth. An interesting fact is that they contain beta-glucans, compounds that strengthen the immune system and reduce inflammation, a key factor in preventing muscle breakdown associated with the sedentary lifestyle. In terms of micronutrients, oats provide magnesium, a fundamental mineral for muscle contraction and relaxation, and B vitamins, which play a crucial role in energy production. Consuming oats at breakfast or before meals can noticeably improve your ability to maintain and build muscle, even if you don't exercise much. If you think carbohydrates are the enemy of muscle, oats are here to prove you wrong, being one of the best fuels for your sedentary body. Number 3. Walnuts and almonds. Walnuts and almonds are much more than a simple snack. They're a valuable source of healthy fats and proteins that support muscle health, especially for those with a sedentary lifestyle. While they don't directly build muscle, their function is to protect and maintain the muscle mass you already have, preventing its deterioration. These nuts are packed with monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fatty acids, including omega-3s, which have essential anti-inflammatory properties for protecting muscle tissue and reducing cellular damage caused by oxidative stress, which tends to increase in people with limited mobility. They also contain vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects muscle cells and promotes faster recovery. Another key aspect is that walnuts and almonds are rich in magnesium, a fundamental mineral for muscle contraction and energy production. Consuming them regularly can improve muscle function and prevent cramps, especially if your body doesn't move much during the day. For their practicality, flavor, and benefits, walnuts and almonds are ideal allies for maintaining healthy muscle in a sedentary body, acting as a protective shield that works silently. Number 2. Tofu or tempeh. Tofu and tempeh are the jewels of plant protein, offering a rich and versatile alternative for those looking to gain muscle from a sedentary lifestyle without consuming meat. Both are made from soybeans, which gives them a complete profile of essential amino acids, though in lower concentrations than animal proteins, still surprisingly effective at stimulating muscle synthesis. An important advantage is that both foods contain isoflavones, plant compounds that, beyond their antioxidant benefits, can improve insulin sensitivity and reduce muscle inflammation, promoting an ideal environment for muscle recovery and growth, even without intense training. Tempeh, being fermented, also provides probiotics that improve gut health, essential for proper nutrient absorption, something fundamental when seeking to gain muscle mass with little movement. Its firm texture and versatile flavor make it perfect for a wide variety of recipes, from stir-fries to salads. For those with a more sedentary lifestyle who want to optimize their nutrition, tofu and tempeh represent a powerful and healthy strategy for maintaining and stimulating muscle without complications. Want to know what number 1 is? The most efficient food to ensure your daily protein intake and give yourself a definitive boost? Number 1. Protein powder. Protein powder is not a food in itself, but it is the most direct and efficient way to ensure you're hitting your daily protein quota, especially if you lead a sedentary lifestyle and struggle to consume enough nutrient-rich foods. Its main advantage is the high concentration and rapid absorption of essential amino acids, including leucine, which is fundamental for activating muscle synthesis. For people who have difficulty preparing or consuming so many protein-rich meals, protein powder is a practical resource that can easily be integrated into smoothies, breakfast, or snacks, ensuring a consistent supply of nutrients that help maintain and rebuild muscle, even in the absence of intense training. An important scientific fact is that recent studies have shown protein powder supplementation can counteract muscle loss in people with low physical activity, promoting muscle retention and growth by optimizing amino acid availability in the body. However, it's essential to understand that protein powder is not miraculous, nor does it replace a balanced diet. Its effectiveness depends on adequate and consistent consumption, complementing an already healthy diet. If you're struggling to reach your daily protein goals, this supplement could be the push you need to transform your body while seated. 7. Rice with lentils. We're starting strong. A combination so humble it seems like everyday food, but one that hides an anabolic secret that elite bodybuilders have known for decades. Are you ready to discover why this simple dish can transform your physique without lifting a single dumbbell? First, let's break it down scientifically. Brown rice provides slow-release complex carbohydrates. Think of them as constant fuel that keeps your glucose levels stable throughout the day. No sugar spikes leaving you exhausted. Meanwhile, lentils bring plant-based proteins loaded with lysine, leucine, and methionine, essential amino acids your body can't produce on its own. Together, they form a complete protein with the 9 basic building blocks your body needs to repair and build muscle tissue. But wait, here comes the twist that few people know. This duo creates a perfect natural insulin balance. Insulin acts as an express taxi that transports amino acids directly to your muscle fibers, activating the mTOR pathway, the master switch of protein growth. Studies on vegetarian athletes have shown that consuming rice with lentils daily preserves up to 15 to 20% more lean mass during weeks without training. In sedentary people, this means your metabolism reprograms itself to retain muscle instead of losing it through inactivity. It's no coincidence that in countries like India, Mexico, or Brazil, where natural bodybuilding is king, this is the base of off-season diets. Imagine, sumo wrestlers in Japan or powerlifters in Europe use it to maintain size without burning extra calories. What if the food sitting in your pantry all along was the key to looking bigger without breaking a sweat? Practical tips to implement right now. Ideal portion: 100 g of brown rice plus 100 g of cooked lentils, delivering around 600 calories and 30 g of protein. Add onion, garlic, and turmeric to enhance absorption and reduce inflammation. Eat 2-3 times per week, especially at dinner, so your muscles work while you sleep. A pro variation is mixing it with spinach for an extra boost. More on that later. Could something this accessible sabotage your progress if you ignore it? Science says yes, but don't worry. Number 6 is a guilty pleasure that's going to take this to another level. 6. Dark chocolate, minimum 70%. Now we move to number 6, and here comes the surprise nobody expects. Dark chocolate with at least 70% cacao. Yes, you read that right. That treat you thought was forbidden is actually a secret ally for muscle growth, even if you spend the day sitting. How is it possible that something so sweet activates anabolic processes in your body? Science explains it, and it's going to change how you think about your next snack. Let's start with the hard facts. Dark chocolate is loaded with magnesium, zinc, and flavonoids, potent antioxidants that optimize muscle function from the inside. Magnesium is key because it regulates more than 300 enzymes in your body, including those that drive testosterone synthesis and cellular recovery. Without enough magnesium, your muscles stagnate, even with a good diet. Flavonoids, meanwhile, fight chronic inflammation and increase blood flow, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your muscle fibers. Imagine your muscles receiving a constant internal massage, repairing themselves on their own while you rest. But the fact that will blow your mind comes from real studies. Researchers at the University of Loughborough in England demonstrated that flavonoid-rich cacao elevates nitric oxide levels, improving muscle efficiency by up to 10 to 15% without a single rep. Another study in sedentary adults showed that consuming 30 g of dark chocolate daily reduced cortisol, the muscle-destroying hormone, and preserved lean mass during periods of inactivity. For people with busy lifestyles, this means less muscle loss from daily stress and more passive gains. Who would have thought that chocolate could hack your biology to make you look more defined? It's no coincidence that IFBB nutritionists recommend controlled portions in cutting diets. In Japan and Europe, athletes use it as a post-workout snack, or even during intermittent fasting to keep anabolism fired up. Think, what if the obstacle to your gains wasn't a lack of protein, but a deficiency in these hidden minerals that only cacao delivers in such a bioavailable form? Practical tips to use it like a pro. Aim for 30 to 40 g per day, ideally after meals or as a mid-afternoon snack, combined with nuts to enhance the effect. Choose brands with at least 70% cacao and no added sugars to maximize benefits without empty calories. Use it 4-5 days per week, and you'll notice less fatigue and better definition within weeks. An elite variation is melting it with Greek yogurt for a double boost you'll see later. Is chocolate the sweet sabotage you were ignoring in your diet? Absolutely, but wait for number 5. A legendary vegetable that Popeye used by instinct, now backed by elite laboratories. 5. Spinach. We arrive at number 5, and here enters a vegetable that Popeye popularized by instinct. But that modern science elevates to the category of natural muscle enhancer. Spinach isn't just rich in nitrates, yes, the same ones used by elite athletes. It also activates processes that strengthen your muscles, even if you don't do a single curl. Are you ready to understand why this humble green could be your secret weapon against muscle atrophy? Let's break it down simply and directly. Spinach concentrates natural nitrates that convert to nitric oxide in your body, dilating blood vessels and improving oxygen flow to the mitochondria, the energy factories of your muscle fibers. This increases cellular efficiency by up to 15%, according to studies from the Karolinska Institute in Sweden, where sedentary volunteers showed greater endurance and lean mass preservation just from daily spinach juice. Its phytonutrients also lower cortisol, the hormone that devours muscle when you're stressed or inactive. Imagine your muscles working more efficiently, repairing themselves while you watch Netflix. Research in older adults demonstrated that 200 g of spinach per day counteracted sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, without training, by activating protein growth genes. It's not a cartoon myth, it's real biology that hacks your baseline performance. In the fitness world, nutrition chefs mix it into smoothies or salads to maintain size during rest phases. What if ignoring spinach was sabotaging your physique from the inside? Eat 200 to 300 g raw or steamed daily, in smoothies with fruit or as a meal base. Combine it with lemon for better iron absorption, which oxygenates muscles. Do it 5 days a week and you'll feel less fatigue on off days. Can something this simple reprogram your body to grow? Science screams yes. But number 4 raises the stakes with a plant superfood that few people have mastered. 4. Quinoa. We move up to number 4 with the superfood that revolutionizes plant-based diets. Quinoa. This isn't a common grain, it's a complete protein, extremely rare in the plant world, that drives muscle growth even if your life is pure couch and desk. Think plants can't compete with meat? Science is about to prove you wrong in seconds, and you'll want to stock your pantry right away. Let's get to the grain. Literally, quinoa delivers all 9 essential amino acids with high lysine and methionine content, repairing tissues and activating protein synthesis. Its complex carbohydrates maintain sustained energy, preventing muscle catabolism from glucose crashes. Studies from the University of Sao Paulo in Brazil showed that athletes at rest who consumed it daily retained 12 to 18% more lean mass than with rice alone, thanks to its perfect glycemic profile that stabilizes insulin and mTOR. In sedentary people, this means muscles that are preserved and grow through nutrients alone, without a single squat. Its magnesium and fiber fight systemic inflammation, protecting gains while you age or experience stress. Vegan bodybuilders like Nimai Delgado swear by it during off-season to maintain volume without animal protein. What if the grain of the Incas were the key to an elite physique without the gym? Cook 100 g in salted water for 25 g of net protein. Mix it into salads or bowls. Eat 3-4 times per week, after breakfast or as a light dinner. Add lemon for extra mineral bioavailability. Can a humble plant hack your anabolism? Absolutely. But number 3 plays with your sleep in a masterful way. 3. Greek yogurt. We enter the podium with number 3, Greek yogurt. This isn't just any dessert. It's a muscle builder that works while you snore, releasing slow proteins that nourish your fibers throughout the entire night. Imagine gaining muscle in your pajamas without gym alarms. Science makes it a reality, and it's going to change your nights forever. Let's break it down with precision. Greek yogurt concentrates double the protein of regular yogurt, up to 20 g per cup, blending fast-absorbing whey with ultra-slow digesting casein that drips amino acids to your muscles for 7-8 hours. This activates nocturnal protein synthesis, combating the catabolism that attacks while you fast during sleep. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrated that consuming casein before bed elevated muscle mass by 22% more in sedentary individuals versus placebo, because it fuels reconstruction while your body repairs daily damage. For office workers or people with busy lives, this equals passive anti-aging gains. The elite secret? Its probiotics improve nutrient absorption and reduce intestinal inflammation, which sabotages anabolism. Athletes like Chris Bumstead use it in bedtime shakes for off-season. What if your worst enemy was going to sleep without muscle fuel? Take 200 g plain, unsweetened before bed, with cinnamon to stabilize glucose. 5 nights per week and wake up feeling fuller. Mix it with berries for extra antioxidants without calories. Could your sleep be an invisible weight room? Science confirms it, but number 2 raises the temperature with an ocean king. 2. Salmon. We move up to number 2, and here comes an ocean titan, salmon. It's not just rich fish. It's omega-3s reprogram your biology to synthesize muscle protein like a pro, even if your routine involves zero weights. Think fatty foods are just for losing fat? Get ready for the twist that changes everything in fitness nutrition. Straight to pure science. Salmon delivers premium protein at 25 g per 100 g plus EPA and DHA omega-3s, which penetrate cell membranes and activate the mTOR pathway with brutal efficiency. A meta-analysis in the Journal of Physiology confirmed that omega-3s elevate protein synthesis by 25 to 30% in sedentary adults, making every gram of protein you eat work better, even at complete rest. This reduces chronic inflammation and improves insulin sensitivity, delivering nutrients directly to muscles without waste. Imagine your body building size while you read this. The real bombshell: studies in inactive older adults showed lean mass gains with just 3 weekly servings, counteracting natural sarcopenia. Bodybuilders like Phil Heath rotated into their bulk for elite recovery. What if ignoring omega-3s were the invisible brake on your dream physique? Practical tips to activate it today. Eat 150 g of wild-caught salmon 3 times per week, baked with lemon for maximum absorption. Choose Norwegian or Alaskan for purity. Combine it with quinoa for the brutal synergy you saw earlier. Does elite fish hack your passive anabolism? 100% yes. But number 1 is the absolute king that closes this out with a gold flourish. 1. Eggs. We've reached the throne. Number 1, eggs. The king food that isn't just perfect protein, but lights up your muscle growth like a master switch, even if you've never touched a weight. Think eggs are just basic breakfast? Science crowns them as the ultimate hack for elite physiques without the gym. Get ready to understand why this classic is unbeatable. Let's go to the scientific core, no detours. A whole egg delivers 6 g of complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids, but its secret weapon is leucine, 3 times more bioavailable than in meats. Leucine directly activates the mTOR pathway, ordering your muscles to synthesize protein non-stop. Studies from the University of Illinois demonstrated that consuming whole eggs in sedentary adults, including yolks, generated greater postprandial lean mass than whites alone, because yolks provide phospholipids, vitamins D and K2 that enhance absorption and testosterone. At rest, this means up to 20 to 25% more protein synthesis versus other sources, combating daily atrophy. Imagine, you're bodybuilding deltoids while you drink your morning coffee. The data that redefines everything. Research in inactive older adults showed muscle preservation equivalent to light training, just from 3-4 eggs daily. Don't throw away the yolks. They contain choline that protects muscle membranes and reduces inflammation. Bodybuilders like Arnold ate them raw in the 70s by instinct. Today, science validates it. What if the brake on your size was ignoring this liquid gold in your fridge? Practical tips to maximize it right now. Eat 4-6 whole eggs per day, boiled or scrambled with spinach for a nitrate-leucine synergy. Ideal at breakfast and dinner. Choose organic for extra omega-3s. Rotate with salmon for elite variety, and you'll see definition in 2 weeks without breaking a sweat. Eggs don't just build muscle, they program it genetically. It's number 1 by absolute merit. Let's be real about what you've probably heard. Myth number 1, just eat more protein and you'll build muscle. Myth number 2, if you don't lift weights, your diet doesn't matter. Both are oversimplifications, dead wrong in different ways. Here's what people don't understand. Your body is not a motivational poster hanging in a gym. Your body is a survival machine. It doesn't care about your goals. It only does things when there's a reason to. Think about it. Your body doesn't waste energy building muscle tissue just because you gave it protein. That's not how biology works. Your body builds muscle because it's under demand, because it's being challenged, because there's a reason for those muscles to exist. Feed it all the protein you want without that demand, and your body asks itself, why would I invest energy into this? That's the first myth destroyed. Without resistance training, your body has zero incentive to build new muscle tissue. Zero. Not low, not limited. Zero. You know what we call this in fitness? No demand, no investment. Your muscles exist for a reason: to move against resistance, to handle weight, to overcome challenges. If there's no challenge, there's no reason for them to grow bigger or stronger. You can eat all the protein in the world. You can hit every nutritional target. You can sleep 12 hours a day. But without that resistance stimulus, without training, you're asking your body to build something it doesn't need. It's like trying to convince a company to build a factory when there are no orders coming in. It makes no business sense. And here's the part that matters. You cannot out-eat the lack of stimulus. That's not how the human body works. That's not how any body works. Some people think nutrition is the answer to everything. It's not. Nutrition is important, critical, actually. But it's not the answer to this question. You need the stimulus first. Then nutrition supports what the stimulus creates. Without the stimulus, nutrition alone is just excess. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. There is one scenario where your body builds muscle without you training right now. But it's not what the title implies. The loophole is this: your body can add muscle tissue without training, if the body is recovering muscle that was already lost. This is crucial to understand. This is where hope lives, but also where people get confused. Let me break this down into 4 real situations. Situation number 1, the detrained lifter. Let's say you trained for 5 years, built real muscle, then life happened. Injury, job change, whatever. You stopped training for months or even years. Your muscles didn't disappear, but they got smaller. Your body downsized them because they weren't needed anymore. Now you start eating right again, hitting protein targets. Your body says, oh, we need those muscles again. And here's the thing, your neuromuscular system remembers. It's called muscle memory. Your body regains that lost muscle tissue faster than someone who's never trained before. That can happen without training right now? No, but it happens way faster because you're recovering what you lost, not building something brand new. Situation number 2, post-injury or post-immobilization recovery. Someone breaks an arm, wears a cast for 8 weeks. The muscle atrophies. It shrinks dramatically. The moment that cast comes off, proper nutrition accelerates recovery. The body rebuilds that tissue faster. But again, you're recovering, not building new. Situation number 3, the early beginner in recomposition. Someone completely sedentary picks up light activity, starts eating well. They might see muscle gains in the first 4 to 8 weeks, even without structured training, but that's a beginner effect. New stimulus from basic daily activity, plus proper nutrition. After that window closes, the gains stop without real training. Situation number 4, the chronic undereater finally eating enough. Someone spent years eating too little. Their body is depleted, muscle is broken down, everything is in a deficit. They start eating properly, hitting protein, getting calories. Their body rebuilds. That's recovery, not new growth. So now we get to the title promise. Only if you eat this. And here's what people expect. One special food, one magic ingredient, one supplement that changes everything. That's not it. This isn't about one food, it's about a strategy. And the strategy is this. You need high-quality protein, dosed strategically across multiple meals per day, designed to trigger a specific biological response. Not just protein quantity. That matters, sure. But what really matters is how you eat it. One meal with 100 grams of protein? Your body can only process so much per sitting. 4 meals with 25 to 30 grams of quality protein? That's where something changes. There's a biological threshold we need to hit. In the fitness world, we call it the leucine threshold. I'm not going to make this complicated. Here's the simple version. Leucine is an amino acid, a building block of protein. It's like the start button for your muscle building machinery. Your muscles need this button pressed multiple times throughout the day. If you eat a big protein meal once a day, you press that button once. Your body builds a little bit. If you eat 4 solid protein meals spread across the day, you press that button 4 times. Your body gets 4 signals to build. Most people don't do this. They have a protein shake in the morning, maybe some chicken at lunch, skip it, then eat something at dinner. Inconsistent, spread out, not strategic, and then they wonder why nothing changes. Let's talk about how your body actually builds muscle. When you train, you create micro damage in muscle fibers. Your body detects this damage and says, We need to rebuild this stronger and bigger. That rebuilding process requires raw materials, amino acids from protein. But here's what most people miss. Your body can only use a certain amount of protein per meal to actually build muscle. The rest? It's either used for energy or stored, maybe broken down. Research shows that around 25 to 40 grams of high-quality protein per meal triggers the full muscle-building response. Going significantly beyond that in one sitting doesn't proportionally increase the benefit. But, and this is key, doing this 3 to 4 times a day? That's where the strategy wins. You're not trying to build new muscle from nothing. You're supporting recovery. You're giving your body the best possible conditions to rebuild what was lost, or to support whatever minimal muscle-building stimulus exists. Without training, that stimulus is basically zero. So the role of nutrition becomes, don't waste the opportunity, don't undereat. Hit the mark consistently. Your muscles are made of protein. To rebuild or maintain them, you need a constant supply of amino acids. Not excessive, not magical, just adequate and consistent. Here's a real fact. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that spreading protein intake across meals actually optimizes something called muscle protein synthesis. Basically, your body's ability to build or rebuild muscle tissue. Lumping it all into one meal? Less efficient. Spreading it out? Better results. That's the mechanism. That's why the strategy matters. If you're serious about this, and you should be, here are the rules. These aren't suggestions. These are the baseline. Rule 1. Each meal must be a real protein dose, not a sprinkle. When I say high-quality protein, I mean 25 to 40 grams per meal. That's substantial. That's real. A chicken breast, 3 eggs, 150 grams of fish, a cup of Greek yogurt, a scoop and a half of whey protein. Not a side, not an afterthought. The center of the meal. Rule 2. Hit that dose 3 to 4 times a day, every single day. Consistency is where the magic actually lives, not in the food itself, in the repetition. Your body adapts to patterns. If you're serious about recovery or supporting muscle, it's not optional. 3 times minimum. 4 is better. Rule 3. Use high-quality sources that reliably trigger the response. Not all protein sources are equal in terms of amino acid profile and how efficiently your body uses them. Some sources trigger that leucine response better than others. And if you're not training, you need sources that work efficiently. All right, let's talk actual foods. The top tier, most efficient, whey protein powder. Cleanest source, most leucine, fastest to digest. Best bang for your buck. Lean beef, highly bioavailable. Complete amino acid profile. Leucine rich, the gold standard. Chicken and turkey, lean, affordable, effective. Same amino acid profile as beef, just different price point. Eggs and egg whites, complete protein, extremely efficient. Whole eggs have fat, whites are pure protein. Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, high protein per serving. Casein protein is slower digesting, which has benefits for recovery. Fish, tuna and salmon, high leucine content, plus omega-3s, which actually help with recovery and inflammation. These work because they have high amounts of leucine relative to total protein. They're efficient. The plant-based reality check. Can you do this without animal products? Yes, but it's harder. You usually need higher total protein, and you need to be smarter about combinations. Soy isolate is the most reliable plant option. It's the only plant protein with a leucine profile close to animal sources. Beans and legumes? They work, but you'd need larger quantities and better combinations with grains or seeds. Nuts and seeds? Good, but not high enough in protein density to be your main strategy. If you're plant-based, you can still do this. It just takes more planning and probably more total protein to hit the same threshold. Here's where people get lost. Protein is the trigger. We've established that. But calories are the fuel, and you can't ignore this. Here's the reality. If you're eating massive surpluses and not training, those calories are not going to become muscle. They're going to become fat. Your body doesn't magic food into muscle tissue without a reason, without that demand. So, if you're trying to recover muscle or optimize recovery, you need enough calories to actually rebuild. Not so many that your body stores excess as fat. If you're rebuilding after being under-eating for years, a modest surplus makes sense. Maybe 200 to 300 calories above maintenance. If you're maintaining and recovering from light activity, you're at maintenance or slightly above. If you're eating 1,000 calories above maintenance and not training, your body is going to store that. That's basic thermodynamics. Controlled intake wins, not restriction, not excess. Enough to rebuild, not enough to blur into just gaining fat. That's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to hear. Let's be honest about something. A lot of what people call muscle gain without training is actually muscle regain. It's recovery. Some of it is something else entirely, glycogen and water. When you've been under-eating and under-hydrating, your muscles are depleted. The moment you start eating properly and drinking water, your muscles fill up with glycogen, stored carbs, and water. This makes you look fuller, more pumped, bigger. Is that fake? No. It's real water, real glycogen. Your muscles actually do look bigger. Is it muscle tissue? Not really. It's the recovery of muscle fullness. That distinction matters, because if you're not training, most of what you'll see from eating right is regain and fullness, not new tissue growth. And that's fine. It's still a positive change, but it's not the miracle story. The miracle story is what influencers sell. The reality is more modest, but it's honest. If you're going to try this without training, and I'm not recommending it, here's the bare minimum checklist. Daily protein high enough to matter. Not optional. 100 to 150 plus grams daily, depending on body weight. 3 to 4 trigger meals every single day. Consistency over perfection. Sleep like it's your job. 6 hours minimum. 7 to 9 is the target. This is where recovery actually happens. Move daily. Walk. Stretch. Light activity. This prevents your surplus from turning into pure fat storage. Creatine is optional. It's helpful, not magic. It supports muscle function and recovery. 5 grams daily if you want an edge. But here's what this checklist is missing. The training stimulus that actually matters. No checklist fixes that. So here's the truth. Food can support recovery. Food can help regain muscle that was lost. Food is essential. But here's what food cannot do. Food cannot create the demand that builds new muscle tissue. That's what training does. That's the only thing that does. Think of it this way. Diet is the bricks. Training is the blueprint. You can have all the bricks in the world, but without the blueprint, you're just piling them up. If you want real muscle, muscle that's actually built and not just recovered, eventually you stop negotiating with reality. You train. You eat right. You recover. That's the formula. No shortcuts, no solutions that don't require effort. And honestly, that's the answer that's worth your time. But here's what most people are doing wrong when they are eating to support muscle growth. They're eating foods that literally sabotage the entire process, every single day, without knowing it. I made a whole video about the 5 worst foods for muscle building, and I guarantee you're eating at least 3 of them daily. The next video shows you exactly which ones and what to replace them with. Because if you're going to eat right, eat actually right.